Man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man. J Willie Silly, man. AKA Mr. Take It Easy. Playing the life easy. But make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch. Like I said, y'all, Twitch, man. Twitch, man, is going up so fast, man. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. And I got to thank God, bro. You know what I'm saying? My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I got to thank God, bro, for... You know, man, I'm talking about y'all 5,000 followers on Twitch. And I never, ever would have thought that I would be a Twitch streamer as well. I told y'all, man, when I had my old channel, man, you know, I was just doing YouTube, man. You know what I mean? Never knew nothing about Twitch. I made a Twitch channel. I never used it. You know what I mean? So for my channel to get banned and now for me to be a Twitch, it's like God is so intentional, man. It's good to see, man. It's just good to see. You know what I mean? Honestly, and y'all got to understand, man, this ain't easy, man, like a lot of people think it is. Going on Twitch streams, you know what I'm saying, doing this, you know what I'm saying, and then coming back here doing this. See, like I said, a lot of people think that content creation is easy because we make it look easy. That's what a lot of people think. They think it's easy because we make it look easy. You can't do what we can do. A lot of y'all watching can't do what we can do. A lot of y'all that call this easy can't do what we can do. It's only like 1 million successful YouTubers, 1 million successful Twitch streamers. It's really not that many successful Twitch streamers and YouTubers. Because you know why? When they get into their field, they see that it's not as easy as they portrayed it to be. I hate when niggas be like, oh, go get a real job. So this is not considered a real job because why? We not going clocking in, working for the man? Why? Because we not breaking our back like you? Bro, we can do just what you can. Bro, you gotta realize, all of us, we can do what you can do. But I promise you, most of y'all can't do what we can do. They do your taxes. We gotta do our own. Your schedule's set for y'all. We make up our own schedule. Everything that we do, we have to do on our own. We're literally our boss. So all this go get a real job. It'd be funny to me. It's crazy how people be trying to demean content creation like it's so easy, but I promise you, half of you niggas could not do this. You don't even know how to do this right here. You don't even know what mic I'm using. You don't even know how to make your mic sound good. You don't know the type of stuff I do with my mic. You don't even know how I'm inside my computer. You don't even know how I'm inside the screen. You don't even know how to get your freaking background, you know what I'm saying, not showing. You don't know how to do certain things I know how to do, bro. I'm a genius in this. You think this easy, but it really ain't. It ain't, gang. You feel me? Just keeping it real with you. We make it look easy. That's why you think it's easy. Humble yourselves, man. Humble yourselves, man. For real, humble yourselves. At the end of the day, you be talking trash. I hate niggas that be talking trash about content creators, but you sitting down eating, watching us entertain you, though. We giving you entertainment, but y'all niggas be talking trash about us, though. What is TikTok without content creators? What is YouTube without content creators? The things that you enjoy, you try to freaking demean. Go get a real job. My man, this is a real job, my man. Please don't think this junk easy. It's not. It's not at all. I just had to say that. I'm tired of people talking about go get a real job, bro. Oh my God, this is a real job. Way harder than going to work 9 to 5. It's way harder. You're actually chasing your dream. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times I worked at a 9 to 5? I did it 14 times. I could do what you can do, bro. It's not hard. But I promise you, half of you niggas cannot do what I can do. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? I'm in charge of everything over here. You feel me? All you gotta do is go clock in and work. Everything's set for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But niggas think it ain't a real job because, what, we ain't going to work for the man. If anything, we escaped the matrix, nigga. We're free. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You feel me? But like I said, I'm being humble, just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, if you one of them people that say that, bro, pipe down, shawty. You feel me? But anyways, man, I feel like that has to be said. Cause I hate when people be trying to demean content creation like it's something like it's not a real job. Like, bro, please stop. You feel me? But we got the time Alabama faced a schedule built to destroy them. You know, it's so funny, bro, when the puppies, you know what I mean, try to, you know what I mean? I'm like, the puppies, one thing about the puppies, one thing they're trying to do with y'all, they trying to make y'all the new standard. But it's just not working. It's crazy how I'm like, I want Georgia to win. I'm rooting for Georgia, but yet you still got Georgia fans talking trash. Because you know why you talking trash, Georgia? Because you feel like something missing. It's like, dang, yeah, we won a natty, but dang, something just missing in here. You know what's missing? You haven't took down the king. You know you not the king, you the prince. Look who you gotta play. I've seen Georgia fans celebrating because we were not in the playoffs. Talk about we don't deserve to get here. We don't deserve to get there. So you telling me SMU is a better team than us? You telling me this? So what has SMU deserved to get there? What has SMU deserved to get there? And what has SMU done to get there that we haven't done? 0-2 versus ranked schools. But just because they have a better record, they deserve to get in there. But who's the best team? So on any given day, you'll bet money against Alabama. You bet that SMU will beat Alabama. Here they go trying to talk about an Oklahoma team, acting like Milroe wasn't the reason we lost. Milroe gone now. Y'all better give Kalen DeBoer his credit. Kalen DeBoer's dangerous, boy. Kalen DeBoer has beaten all Nick Saban's disciples. He's undefeated against every single one. Everyone. I better understand how dangerous he is. The first coach in Alabama history to win 9 games in their first season. Do y'all not understand Kalen DeBoer was coming into a team that wasn't his recruits? He did this with a team that's not even his recruits. He did this with a quarterback that he's not even used to. This was not Kalen DeBoer's recruits at all. So you got to take that all into perspective too. He couldn't coach how he really wanted to coach because you know why? This ain't really his recruits for real. This ain't really his players for real. But this new class coming in, that's his players. Let's see how I do. Let's see how we do with Keelan Russell. Y'all keep talking about Todd Simpson. Todd Simpson not gonna start next year, bro. Let it go. Todd Simpson is Nick Saban recruit, not Kalen DeBoer. Kalen DeBoer gonna start Austin Mack and Keelan Russell. That's his recruits. It's his team now. All Nick Saban players finna go to the draft. They heading to the transfer portal. They gone. This finna become his team now. You feel me? But like I said though, man, at the end of the day, man, nobody in the world can make me feel like we ain't deserve to be in there. Honestly, you telling me that Clemson deserves to be in there, but not us? If anything, how you should have done it, okay, yeah, Clemson, it's not fair that Clemson should be in there. Clemson lost to 2 SEC schools, but they win to beat a trash SMU, overrated SMU team, you know what I'm saying, and just automatically get a bid. What you should have done, okay, they beat SMU, so let them play the first team out. We both got 3 losses. So let Clemson play Alabama, and whoever wins between that, they get that spot. Clemson shouldn't have an automatic bid and drop SMU out. You know what I'm saying? You should have an automatic bid. But like I said, man, at the end of the day, bro, for me, I see my team win 7 titles, bro. I'm not tripping about that. But Georgia fans, bro, at the end of the day, gang, win this little Georgia, you got to understand, man. Them 2 little rings, Kirby Smart little rings that you got, you ain't have to see Big Dog. The TCU, now who you facing? Penn State, who you finna face? Boise State. You got an easy road to the play. You got an easy road to it again. It's the committee. They trying to save y'all so bad. They trying to make y'all the standard so bad. Even when they put TCU in above us. They put TCU in above us when they just lost to Kansas State. Now they doing the same thing to SMU. They trying to make y'all the standard. You don't see it? It's not going their plan. Their plan is to make y'all the new standard, but it's just not going that way. They trying to make y'all the next Alabama, but it's not going to work. We beat ourselves, though. That's one thing I got to say. At the end of the day, we did it to ourselves. We should have beat Oklahoma. We should have beat Vanderbilt. But I promise you, next year, I promise you, it's going to be real different. I promise you. We got to have a chip on our shoulder next year. I promise you.
With the 2024 college football,
we're not even in the playoffs, y'all, and they still talking about us. We're not even in the playoffs. You still talk about us because you know why? Something just feel like it's missing. Georgia, bro, you in the playoffs and y'all still talking about us. Talk about who we lost to the transfer portal. Who we lost for real? Kendrick Law, Kobe Prentice. I'm so glad who Justin Hayes, Devontae Smith. We losing niggas that's not really, like I said, Devontae Smith was cool, but we got a 6'4", 5-star cornerback coming right behind them. We got 5-star cornerbacks coming right behind them. You talking about Justice Hayes? That nigga suck. Kendrick Law, these niggas suck. These niggas ain't no factor. We ain't losing nobody.
There's been a lot of talk about strength of schedule. Who has the...
Yeah, look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this. Best win is against Louisville and Duke, and you still... The only reason they put SMU in because y'all niggas was crying. But I ain't never seen so many people cry in my life. I'm talking about y'all. I seen niggas talking about if Alabama get in the playoffs, we gonna riot. I'm talking about, that's the only reason they put this trash team in here, because they was trying to satisfy you crying niggas. You niggas some crying. Man, nigga, we had coaches crying. Nigga, we had coaches crying. These niggas is scared of us, but they say they ain't scared of us, but these niggas is terrified of us, but.
Hardest schedule, which for those wondering was the Georgia Bulldogs, who had to take on Clemson, Alabama, Texas twice, Ole Miss, and Tennessee, with only one of those
been there, done that,
with Tennessee. But historically, the #1 toughest schedule is a badge, not necessarily of honor, but given to a team who got absolutely throttled in the regular season to look back on and go, yeah, that was a tough one. But there was one time a team went on the gauntlet of ages. I'm talking about the 3 hardest year run for strength of schedule of all time and absolutely demolished it. And I'm talking about 2014 through 2016 Alabama.
Been doing this, bro.
Tide. Now, before I dive in, the #1 strength of schedule, as I like to allude to, was a little bit different back in the day. It really used to not be something you'd walk out of. In the 10 years leading up to this game, the teams that had the hardest strength of schedule went like this. And as a quick side note, I'm not using ESPN's data on strength of schedule. Instead, I'm using the strength of schedule calculator according to the Sagarin formula, which works to remove bias from rankings as well as taking into account the location of the game. But 2005, the Oklahoma Sooners had a gauntlet containing TCU, who was unranked when they played but ended a 1-loss team, a road trip to UCLA, who turned out to be a 2-loss team on the season, then going to #2 Texas and playing a top 25 Texas Tech team where they'd come out of the gauntlet 7-4. 2006 featured Stanford, who would just be a whipping boy for an incredibly strong Pac-12, having to play against Oregon, Notre Dame, Cal, USC, heck, even a pretty solid Wazoo team that year as they limped out of their season 1-11. 2007, UCLA was on the receiving end of that nightmare gauntlet, coming out 6-6 after having to take on Arizona State, USC, Oregon, and USC as their final 3 games of the season, who are all highly ranked. 2008, the Huskies got that schedule and got steamrolled to 0-12, while 2009, the SEC was on the uptick as the hardest schedule went to Mississippi State, who was able to sneak out 5 wins between taking on a ranked LSU, Georgia Tech, #1 Florida, #2 Alabama, and #25 Ole Miss. 2010, this goes back to the pack with Oregon State getting just trounced by a top 10 TCU, top 5 Boise State, top 10 Arizona.
Hey, Oregon, y'all see what I'm saying? Oregon, y'all gotta realize, see, this is what Oregon don't understand. Oregon, y'all, bro, it's plenty times that y'all been like this. That's why I'm trying to get it to new Oregon fans, bro. Look down here. You're #2. You're #9. It's plenty of times that you've been ranked high. You've always just proven that you just can't hang. You always fail. That's why I'm like, niggas acting like Oregon just has not been this high before. You've been this high before, Oregon, and you just cannot finish. You can't, and you won't finish, Oregon. You won't, bro. You won't. And like I said, y'all was good like this with Mariota. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why Oregon acting like y'all not even good for real, but y'all had to hype around like with Marcus Mariota. Y'all had hype for sure, and y'all still couldn't finish, bro. And Dylan Gabriel nowhere near better than how Mariota was. Mariota was 10 times better than Dylan Gabriel. On my mama. You feel me? So I don't know why Oregon acting like y'all have not been in the top 5 before, haven't been this hyped up before, bro. You've been this hyped up before, bro. It's been happening to y'all, but y'all been hyped up before. You just cannot freaking finish. And you won't finish, bro. You won't. At the end of the day, bro, like I said, bro, it can go to any SEC team. At the end of the day, bro, daddy's coming home next year, bro. You know what I'm saying? Daddy's coming home. Enjoy your little time, bro. But I promise you, at the end of the day, daddy is coming home, and we're not losing. And let me go and see this thing, too. I'm tired of niggas talking about Vanderbilt. My man, we own Vanderbilt just like we own Tennessee, just like we own Georgia, and just like we own Auburn. Why niggas acting like we're scared of Vanderbilt? If anything, we happy to see them niggas again. We're happily. Niggas talk about, I'm talking about, is y'all niggas new to the game? Nigga, do you not know we put belt to the, do you not know the record is 145-4? Do you not know what we do to these niggas? You think we scared of some Vanderbilt? Niggas win 1 game out of 24 years and start talking crazy. Why we ain't been putting belt in y'all for 24 years straight? Talk about, oh, you don't want to play Vanderbilt again. I promise you, gang. I promise you. And the thing is, we really supposed to be undefeated this year. That's what I'm saying. We really beat ourselves this year. We really beat ourselves. Jalen Milroe, I'm so glad he's not going to be our quarterback next year. I'm so glad. Bro is literally the reason we lost the Oklahoma game. He the reason, bro. Bro is literally the reason. Jalen Milroe, you know what I'm saying? And with the Tennessee game, too, lost by a touchdown. Jalen Milroe. Like, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But y'all better understand, we would have beat Oklahoma, who we should have. If we would have beat freaking Vanderbilt, which we should have, in Tennessee, Vanderbilt and Tennessee, we barely lost. Oklahoma, we lost freaking 24-3 because a little trash nigga. But, bro, we really were supposed to be undefeated. Y'all better understand how dangerous this team is, bro. Y'all better understand, bro. Y'all better understand. I don't think y'all understand it for real, for real. I don't think y'all understand that Kalen DeBoer, KD, my fault. Kalen DeBoer coming in doing this with not even his recruits. I don't think y'all understand that. I don't think y'all understand how dangerous this is for y'all, bro. It's gonna be real dangerous for y'all. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's gonna be real dangerous for y'all. And we get a quarterback that know how to throw.
State getting just trounced by a top 10 TCU, top 5 Boise State, top 10 Arizona, and having to go on their final 3 games and take on top 20 USC, number 7 Stanford.
All this is just a learning experience. All it is.
Number 1 Oregon, finishing 5-7. Now bear with me, we have just a couple more. I just really want to paint this picture for you guys. 2011, Kansas had to bear the cross with a powerful Big 12 conference, and my God, got smacked around going 2-10. 2012, that award went to Missouri, who got their welcome to the SEC moment by having to take on every single top 10 SEC team in 1 year, going 5-7 while losing to number 7 Georgia, number 7 South Carolina, number 1 Alabama, number 8 Florida, and ending their season against the Johnny Football-led Aggies team. But coming into 2013, the calm before the storm, it goes back to Stanford, who was ready to step up to the plate this time, where for the first time in forever made it to their conference championship after an absolute gauntlet with an 11-2 record. But on average, up to
see that? Look at Oregon. There you go again, Oregon. Number 3. Number 3, Oregon. I'm trying to tell y'all, Oregon, you been here before, Oregon. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I'm not with the hype. I've been watching college football since I've been little, bro. I've seen this, bro. I've seen y'all like this before. I've seen y'all overhyped like this, bro, plenty of times, bro. It's not the first time y'all in the top 5. It's not the first time that they say you're the best and then you get smacked around when the match. It's not the first time, bro. Watch, bro. You gonna see. Oregon, you gonna see. Watch, you gonna fail again, bro. You're just not a winning program, bro. You're not a program that can win. You're not that. Lanning, bro, he's not the guy, bro. Like I said, he can coach in the beat them little soft teams, bro. But man, you gonna see, bro. You gonna see what I'm talking about, Oregon fans, bro. Believe, man, believe. But you gonna see what I'm talking about. You just can't finish, bro. You can't.
At this point, teams who had played against this tough of a schedule went a collective 44-66 against the number 1 schedule in the country by this metric.
Couldn't stop a team that didn't beat no ranked school. Couldn't stop Penn State, bro. Penn State was balling on y'all, bro. Penn State don't have defense. So imagine when you go against Tennessee. Imagine when you go against Texas, who has an offense and a defense.
4-66 against the number 1 schedule in the country by this metric. And coming into 2014, Alabama had, well, the second hardest schedule. We'll get into why that doesn't matter as much in a bit. But before this, Saban had been dominating, but there was kind of this feeling like sometimes Alabama had a little bit of a cupcake schedule. Since Saban had been there, they had a top 5 strength of schedule only once in 2009, where yes, they dominated it and went on to win the national championship without dropping a single game with the second hardest schedule. But since then, they had been coasting and they hadn't had a top 10 schedule. And even in 2013, they were ranked all the way down at 39, where they still finished just 11-2. But this year, man, this year was loaded. They opened up their season against an unranked West Virginia team who they beat handily by 9 points before getting a nice home opener against FAU, beating Southern Miss and Florida before it began. The gauntlet. They go to a number 11 Ole Miss and drop their one and only game by 4 points to a strong Rebel team before taking on Arkansas at their house and immediately having a scorching hot Texas A&M team come back to Tuscaloosa where they would put out that fire. They then had 2 back-to-back away games at Tennessee, who they're able to knock off before taking on number 16 LSU down in the Bayou, where after a hard-fought game took them to overtime and beat them there, having to come home and take on the hottest team in the country in the #1 ranked Mississippi State, where they fought and clawed out a 5-point victory before their first real reprieve in 6 weeks, where they got to take on Western Carolina. They then had Auburn come into their house, where they had to survive an offensive onslaught in the Iron Bowl, where they took this game to a 99 total point shootout between the two teams before having to go to the championship game where they would knock off number 16 Missouri, which they did, leaving the season not just as SEC champions, but the #1 team in the country, where they limped into the first playoff game in college football history to take on Ohio State, who in the back half of their season had to only take on a top 10 Michigan State, top 25 Minnesota, but also got a pretty weak Indiana and Michigan before getting to coast past Wisconsin, where they would knock off Alabama in the playoffs. But 2014, 6 top 25 teams, 4 in the top 15, and having to take on the #1 team in the country, and only one team had a tougher schedule than that, and this is why I consider this to be an honorable #1, and it's because it was Auburn, who had on average a weaker schedule with one exception. They had to play Alabama at Alabama, giving them the edge over Alabama. But 2015 would be even harder. They open up with...
This why they hate us, Shop. This is why they hate us, yo. Y'all don't understand, y'all. We're the only freaking program that's been belt to booty ever since the 50s. They want us to be gone so bad. Y'all understand, y'all, for a team, this right here, and like I said, Georgia fans, they want SMU in because they know SMU is easier than Alabama. They're lying talking about they deserve it more. A 3-loss team should not be in the playoffs, but yet Clemson's in there. Yet Clemson's in there, though. Hey, bro, go ahead and make it just like the NFL. I don't care about all the money and all the conference games and all. Man, make it like the NFL, bro. You let Clemson in, but you don't let us in, though. Clemson, who lost to 2 teams that we beat, but they go on and play the SMU team, this trash SMU team, and they win. Now they automatically in the playoffs. Come on, gang. It is so funny. It is so funny to me. It is so funny. And then SMU loses to both of the ranked schools. And can somebody just tell me how SMU deserves to be in the playoffs? Somebody just tell me right now. They beat unranked schools. They didn't lose to their unranked teams, but they also hasn't beat ranked schools. We beaten unranked schools. We did everything that SMU has done. We beaten unranked schools too. We beaten unranked schools too, okay? Our unranked losses is way, way better than their unranked wins. They can't beat Vanderbilt. They can't beat freaking Oklahoma. They can't. We only have 2 unranked losses. 1 ranked loss. And then at the time, LSU, South Carolina, Missouri, at the time, LSU was ranked. So they always want to talk about how Louisville and Duke. Nigga, Louisville and Duke was ranked for what, 1 week? They talking about some Louisville and Duke who was ranked for like what, 1 week? You barely beat Duke. Nigga beat Duke 28-27. Nigga beat Louisville 34-27. You barely won that game. You talk about your best win is against Louisville and Duke. Our best win is against UGA and South Carolina. The SEC champs. You know what I'm saying? The SEC champs in South Carolina, who's ranked number 12. But SMU deserves to get in. You know why? Because they're 11-2. Why they even ranked in the top 10 in the first place? But you got Army, who's 11-1, ranked number 22. Make it make sense. So how is SMU ranked higher than Army when they both play weak schedules? How is Indiana ranked higher than Army and they both play weak schedules? If Indiana deserves to be in, so does Army. I just don't understand this playoff system. I don't understand it. Army is 11-1, but they're sitting at number 22. Indiana is 11-1, but they're sitting at number what, 8, 9? What is the difference between Army and Indiana? Somebody tell me what's the difference between Army and Indiana. So why isn't Army above? Why isn't Army in the playoffs then? They're 11-1 because Army plays a weak schedule. So does Indiana. Indiana has 106 strength of schedule. Why is Indiana ranked so high for? No, I'm saying, but this playoff system is so freaking stupid. I don't understand. It's clear as day. Strength of schedule doesn't matter. Who has Boise State played other than Oregon, who they lost to? We have so many deserving teams in there, But we have so many teams that's not better than South Carolina in there. We have so many teams that's not better than Alabama that's in there. We have so many teams that's not better than Ole Miss that's in there. You got Arizona States in there. You got Boise States. You got Notre Dames. You got Penn States. You got SMUs in there. None of them can beat Alabama. None of them can beat South Carolina. And none of them can beat Ole Miss. But you got these little 5 teams in there who play some weak old skip. I thought it was the 12 best teams, not the 12 most deserving teams. Niggas always talking about they deserve. It's not about deserving. It's about who's the best. Who's the best teams, the best squads? Who has the better resume? The green light Alabama. That's why I don't see when these fake Alabama fans talk about we ain't deserve. We ain't deserve to be in there, but SMU deserves to be in there. We ain't deserve to be in there, but freaking Clemson. Hey, bro, Alabama fan, I realize we got 2 disappointing losses. I understand that, bro. I get that. But we also got extravagant wins, too. You forgot? We also, at the time, really 4-1 versus ranked schools. Have you forgot? We 1 touchdown away from being undefeated against ranked schools. But we lose. We not in the playoffs over a team that has not beat a ranked team yet. And the thing is, what makes it so funny, you lost to niggas who's not even that good that's ranked. You lost to BYU. You lost to Clemson. You didn't even lose to a high-ranked school. You lost to pathetic schools. You lost to Clemson. You lost to BYU, gang. Ain't like you lost to Georgia. Ain't like you lost to Texas. Ain't like you lost to Alabama. Nigga, you lost to BYU and Clemson. You're 0-2 versus ranked schools, and they still put you in there. Man, hey, that's why I'm like, gang. Yeah. That's why I'm like, this committee, bro, I'm not gonna lie, this committee is stupid. You thought they would have learned after this TCU junk. I was surprised, but niggas thought TCU should be in there because TCU's the most deserving team. TCU only has 1 loss, mess around losing to Kansas State, then you play Georgia, get blew out. Oh my God, all this little deserving junk. Who's the better team? Who you betting on, SMU or Alabama? Nigga gonna say SMU, boy, stop. You lying to your freaking self. So you'll bet $1,000 that SMU will beat Alabama. You'll bet that.
They're out of conference game.
Who's the better team?
20 Wisconsin.
Alabama.
Before dropping a game once again to 15 Ole Miss. But from here on out,
let's go and talk about this hard schedule right here. I'm saying, Georgia, bro, we done everything you've done, gang. Like everything you just now doing, we been doing. You get happy about that? We been doing. I like Georgia, like. Oh my God, boy, them little 2 fraud championships that you got, boy. Little trash TCU school, you avoided us. And then that win against us when we was just blatantly injured. Losing our 2 best wide receivers, and you still barely beat us. And now you finna get an easy road now again to playing an easy road. It don't understand. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. 2 times they finna get rings, 2 times they avoided us. But every single time we got our ring, every time we went straight in the trenches. Every time.
Dropping a game once
every time
to 15 Ole Miss.
We beating Georgia to get to the national championship. They ain't beating us to get to the national championship. They ain't beating us. We beating them to get to the national championship. They ain't beating us. They avoiding us.
On out, that rocky road was about to get steamrolled. They walked into a number 8 ranked house and knocked them down with a 4-touchdown lead. Or 2 weeks later,
been murking these niggas, man.
Take on number 9 Texas A&M and brutalized them with a final score of 41-23. 2 weeks after that, they had number 2 LSU come to their house where they received this.
I want y'all to look at this. That's what I'm saying. Y'all talking about, we've been having this, bro. We've been, everything. That was like, y'all talking about Georgia's schedule, Georgia Gauntlet. Bro, we've been doing this, bro. We've been, them little sons, bro. Y'all understand? They're our sons, gang. Them our sons, bro. We've been doing this, bro. We've been doing this.
Even harder.
Look at this.
They open up with their out-of-conference game against number 20 Wisconsin before dropping a game once again to 15 Ole Miss. But from here on out, that rocky road was about to get steamrolled. They walked into a number 8 ranked Georgia's house and knocked them down with a 4-touchdown lead. Or 2 weeks later, they go to College Station to take on number 9 Texas A&M and brutalize them with a final score of 41-23. 2 weeks after that, they had number 2 LSU come to their house where they received receive the same treatment as they beat them by 2 touchdowns before immediately turning around and having to go to number 17 Mississippi State to simply shove their head in the toilet for 4 quarters before handily winning the conference championship by nearly doubling Florida's score. And it didn't end there. Not only would they win their conference championship, but would go on to the playoffs and completely destroy Michigan State 30.
Look at this, man. We facing, look, y'all don't understand. Look, we're playing number 3. But look, come on, but y'all understand how good these teams were back then. Look at this. Look at this, y'all, man. And it's the same way this year. We facing got top 10 strength of schedule. Got the most ranked wins out of any top school in the freaking top 20, top 10. But here we are, not in the playoffs.
38-0 before taking on one of the strongest teams in the country in Clemson, and this was after an unfathomable grind of a season, averaging playing a top 25 team every other game. They were able to knock them off 45-40, making this team the first team, at least back to 1998, but maybe ever, who had the hardest schedule and still won a national championship. But remember, this stretch lasted 3 years, which brings us to 2016, where they would have to run it back one more time. They opened number 20 USC, where they immediately knocked them down a peg with a 46-point victory. Then 2 weeks after that, they were able to extract their revenge against number 19 Ole Miss as they snuck out a 5-point win at Ole Miss, where 3 weeks after that, the craziest grind of this 3-season stretch was about to start. It starts by going to number 16 Arkansas, where they would dismantle them with a 19-point win. Turn around and go to number 9 Tennessee, where they would prove a point with a 39-point slaughtering of the Tennessee team.
When it comes to Tennessee, we've been slaughtering them, bro. Every single win that they got, bro, in the past 2 years, we've been beating them for 15 years straight. Them 2 wins that they got, refs blatantly help these niggas. That's why we don't like going to Tennessee, bro. I hate my boys going to Tennessee, bro. Cause I already know refs gonna cheat for them, bro. That's the only way they even got a chance with us, bro. If they come where we at, we gonna slaughter them niggas. I'm saying, you talking about some Tennessee, talking about some Vanderbilt, even Oklahoma, bro. You know, I'm saying, we beat Oklahoma before too, bro. You feel me? These teams, man, bro, we own these niggas, bro. We own these niggas. They get a couple wins, now they start talking big boy, man. We own them niggas, man. The only time they got a chance against us, bro, is we go there with them cheating refs, bro.
Was only volunteering to go back to the locker room by the end of this game, before having to take on number 6 Texas A&M in Tuscaloosa, where they'd get dismantled by 19 points, where they would turn around and have to travel to the Bayou to take on number 13 ranked LSU.
We've been beating these niggas,
but they got the 10-0 win. Their slight reprieve came against Mississippi State and Chattanooga, before they would have to take on 2 back-to-back top 15 teams in Auburn and Florida. And if you combined Auburn and Florida's total scores from those 2 games, it still wouldn't have beaten Alabama's score in either of those games. And once again, they would have to leave this brutal schedule, a schedule where they played more top 20 teams than not, and limp into this postseason. That limp, however, did not stop them from whooping Washington, as they had to now face down a Clemson who, in arguably one of the greatest national championship games of all time, was able to sneak out a 4-point win thanks to a last-minute touchdown by Hunter Renfrow, and arguably one of the greatest surprise onsides of all time to never give Alabama a chance at winning this game. But those 3 regular seasons with the number 2, number 1.
Hey, like them Clemson rivalries back then, Clemson, Alabama, but Clemson was like that back then. I'll give Dave his, I give Dave, you know what I'm saying, his respect.
Schedules, and they walked away with only 2 losses, both ironically to Ole Miss. But we're talking about a feat that has never been done up to this point, which is losing only 1 game with the hardest schedule of the year and doing it 3 times in the row, with 1 year going on to win the national championship and the next going completely undefeated with the hardest schedule in the nation. And
this who they want Georgia to be. This who they want Georgia to be, y'all. This who they want Georgia to be, bro. You think Georgia gonna survive with our? You think this Georgia team would survive with our schedule back then, bro? They want Georgia to be the next Alabama. That's what they want, bro. But in reality, they're not. They're not. They just can't beat us. We still always gonna have them boys number, bro. The only time them niggas gonna win, bro, is when they don't have to see us, bro. Them niggas was begging, bro. Them niggas was talking about they deserve. Only reason these niggas wanted SMU in there, bro, because they know they gonna beat them. They don't want to see us. Georgia didn't want to see us, bro. Talk about man, see some Georgia fans talking about they wanted a rematch. Man, stop that, bro. I'm saying you can act hard and all that, but no, you don't, bro. We the last team you want to see, bro. You know that. Puppy, stop with all that freaking, like, tough talk, huh? We the last team you want to see. The last team, bro. You know that. Your only win came, bro, from us being injured, bro. And you was struggling with us then, bro. We ain't no Texas, cuz. we ain't them, bro. You know that, bro. You feel me? So we daddy, bro. You know that. You feel me? But like I said, hey, good luck, man, to beating Boise States and Penn States. Good luck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Next year, we going to come right back. We always going to be in the conversation. The committee wants y'all to be the new standard, bro. In reality, it just ain't going to happen. You got to take us off, bro. You got to take us, bro. At the end of the day, look, I told y'all, they still talking about us because at the end of the day, they feel like something missing. Yeah, we won the championship, but we didn't beat Alabama because they already know Alabama is the top. They know we the king still. Got a lot of catching up to do, Georgia, boy. What you got, like 3 rings? Got 3? You got 18, man. You got 18. You got 3, man. I was allowed to see 7. Know what I'm saying? You got to play catch up, man. Catch up ball, man.
That is
got a lot to do.
Pure statistically will
and I promise you ain't finna get that. We ain't finna let you just take it. I ain't gonna lie. We not finna get that.
Never happen again, as it's very rare to see teams get scheduled this difficult 3 times in a row. But also, with a new landscape of rent-a-players and mercenary armies, we're probably never going to see a team this good 3 years in a row ever again. And the only thing more impressive...
No, hold on. Georgia got 2. Kirby got 2 rings, right? He got 2. And all time, Georgia got 4. I think Georgia got like 4 rings, 3 or 4. But Kirby got 2 rings. TCU win. No, hold on. He got 3. No, Kirby got 3. TCU. And that, Kirby got 2. Kirby got 2 rings, bro.
The thing that makes it so much better is that during these 3 years,
TCU.
It's not like Alabama was sneaking under the radar of these teams, because every single year they were the team to beat, meaning that these top 15 teams that they'd play, all of which looking for a marquee win to get their season legitimized, had Alabama circled every single time and always came up short, which is why I think this is the greatest 3-year run in college football history.
Alabama back on top.
And they love trying to say that Nick Saban, man. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? All this Nick Saban, like I said, Nick Saban was a good coach for sure, but KD, he got it, bro. All this little Kalen DeBoer needs to get fired, bro. Kalen DeBoer had way more wins than Nick Saban had, bro. You know what I'm saying? His first year. So all I'm saying is, bro, Kalen DeBoer is a good coach. You can see that, bro. Just got to get his roster. Get his players, bro. Y'all go see the difference, bro. You know what I'm saying? That, bro. And the thing is, y'all, he got the SEC experience now. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. At the end of the day, y'all, they don't understand how dangerous it's going to be. Now the coaches has gotten the SEC experience. He's beaten top schools. You know what I'm saying? He's done that. You feel me? He's done that. So now he got the experience. So now he know what to expect now. You feel me? He know what to expect. Y'all don't understand. This is just a learning experience. This is only just to make us better. It's only going to make us better. That's what you don't understand, bro? Nick Sheridan. Give the nigga time, bro. Y'all talking about firing. Give him time. He see how it is now. Kane Womack see how it is. This is a new staff. This is a whole new staff, bro. Whole new staff. You feel me? This team going from learning Nick Saban to learning Kalen DeBoer. But guess what? Next year's class, going from learning, just coming from, they coming in learning Kalen DeBoer's system. Y'all don't understand, with football, it's so hard to learn one system and then go on to the next system. It's hard because you're used to this type of system. But next year, boy, we're going to be a dangerous team. We're going to be a dangerous team next year. And I'm so glad that Justin Haynes, bro, got the freak on. I did not. Y'all been saying that, bro. I was like, Justin Haynes suck. Justin Haynes, Kendrick Law, bro, is a very undisciplined player. He the reason we really lost the Tennessee game. Threw that little punch, bro, backed us up hella yards. It could have been like, what, 4th and 7? He the reason we really lost that game. So Kendrick Law, glad he gone. Kobe Prentice, what has he done? We got Hale. We got Meadows. We got Ryan Williams, Jeremy Bernard. We got hella wide receivers coming in. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no Kobe Prentice and no Kendrick Law. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, word on the street, Jahad Campbell could come back. Word on the street, Deontay Lawson could come back. Word on the street. Niggas don't know. Niggas keep talking about D Lineman. This is how I know a lot of y'all be casuals. Niggas keep talking about D Lineman like we ain't signed the #1 JUCO recruit. Last freaking, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? But signed the #1 JUCO recruit. You know what I'm saying? Signed him, added him to the D line. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have major pieces for sure, bro. But Jalen Milroe was definitely the reason why we lost, bro. Majority of our games. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So I'm definitely glad he's gone, bro. And for me, I feel like Keelan Russell can start. We already see that Caleb DeBoer is putting freshmen out there. You know what I'm saying? We already see it. You feel me? So for me, I feel like Keelan Russell can start. So don't be so hot big on Ty Simpson, bro. You know what I'm saying?